The sipitao, it's a unifying challenge and a call.
The fans, there's several that's the reason they go to the games. My dad, Steve, in 2000, he became the head coach at Euless Trinity.
Coach Lineweaver happened to hear them chanting and, asked what the heck are they doing. And so the haka was performed here for the first time, and they taught the team, and Coach Lineweaver was excited to see that, and it kind of blew up.
Now, Coach is going to get in on the haka dance.
Well, he won 3 state championships.
Coach Steve Lineweaver and his team have achieved the goal of becoming Texas high school state champions.
Eventually, we realized that the haka was half in Maori and half in Tongan. We decided that since the majority of the reason for the haka coming to Euless is because the Tongans coming, they decided to change the words and make it all in Tongan.
The Tongan culture at Euless Trinity is something that I hold in high regard. And I give a lot of credit to the fact that it's such a close-knit community, right? Uncles, aunts, grandparents are always at these games rooting for those players, whether they're in their family or not in their family. Everybody seems to embrace each other within that culture.
Respectful and so hardworking. Family's everything. It's very, very unique and very special to be a part of.
Tonga is in the Pacific Ocean, south of Fiji. It's a small dot on the map. If you look in the globe, you won't hardly see it there. From Texas, about over 6,000 miles away and about 16 hours flight. The majority of the migration from Tonga probably occurred in the 70s and 80s. They moved here because of work with the airport, DFW airport. So they, would tell their families about the opportunities here. And because of the way Tongans are, you bring a couple of people here, well, they have parents, and then they have uncles and aunts and cousins, and then things migrate pretty exponentially and quickly. The estimate for the Tongans in Euless, it's in between 6,000 and 7,000 Tongan people. According to Jeopardy and Alex Trebek, there was a question on there about where in the United States is the largest population of Tongans per capita. And nobody got the answer right. And of course, he said it's Euless, Texas. I would say Trinity High School in the beginning was very instrumental in our assimilation here and our integrating here. And a lot of that, I believe, because the religion that is high school Friday night football here in Texas. Tongan boys are very extremely athletic, very physical. We got fast-tracked into the family, the local citizenry, because of the talents that the boys displayed, I believe, in the football field.
In the early 80s, the Katoa families was one of the first families to come here.
And I believe Fotu and the first few, came in and played maybe a little bit differently than what was the norm here.
Man, it gets me very hyped up for the game. It prepares us as a team, pulls us together as a team. It gets me riled up, gets me ready to go against the other team. My name is Pupungatoa Katoa. Pupungatoa means Polynesian warrior.
Well, Toa Katoa is one of the top-rated interior offensive linemen in the state. He's checking in at number 6 in our offensive guard rankings, and he's rated in our DCTF Hot 100, which places him among the most elite players in Texas. Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Oregon, so some really big schools were recruiting him. Picked up over 20 offers before he made his commitment to SMU. Definitely the first thing that jumps out on the tape is his size. They listed him at 6'5", 393 pounds. If he squares you up and gets his hands on you, it's absolutely over. He is going to wreck you.
His work ethic and his quickness and flexibility, his football IQ is top-notch. His mental makeup is special. His maturity, such a wonderful son, brother, cousin, nephew.
At some points, the verbiage, Pukemaya. Coach Lineweaver taught the boys, who would you want holding the rope if you were dangling over a cliff? It's one of your own and one of your own family member. As far as family for Tongans, your love for family trumps almost everything. It's a reflection on your whole family, on your parents. It's a reflection on your grandparents and your last name. Everything you do is ties to family.
My mom, Euless, she was a very God-fearing woman.
She checked off all the boxes. She was raised by her grandparents, and her grandfather was a pastor. So yeah, she grew up her whole life around church and doing service, with the community and stuff like that. So everything about her was, amazing. So
she's the reason why I am doing everything that I'm doing right now.
2022, she wasn't feeling too well, so we went for a doctor's appointment. And from there, we found out she was diagnosed with cervical cancer.
It was a rough time because whenever you hear the word cancer, it's pretty scary. And for me, I just automatically thought death, It was a hard time when I first heard the news.
She passed away on May 15th of 2023.
It made me question things, It made me very angry and ask why did she have to leave. But I carried that anger onto the football field, and when she passed, it flipped the switch in me to keep working for her. I have to win this rep for my mom. I have to do this for my mom. She would be very proud of me. I think she would say to keep going with your heart. And I think she would be very happy that I'm close home.
I'm just excited that he's down the street, and his way of coping, he gets to go to the cemetery and sit there and meditate, just think about his mom.
Every time we get a touchdown, I always like to look at the stands and look at my family. And, them holding the stuff for my mom, it makes me feel like she's there in the stands. Everything I do is for her.